Why did Jesus say he came to fulfill the law? Welcome to our exploration into one of Jesus's profound declarations recorded in Matthew 5:17, where he states, "Think not that I am come to destroy the law or the prophets. I am not come to destroy, but to fulfill." This video unpacks the significance of this statement, diving deep into the promises of the law, the life of Jesus, and how his fulfillment of the law impacts believers today. To understand Jesus' statement, we must place it within the context of first-century Judaism. For the Jewish people, the Old Testament laws were not merely rules, but divine instructions, forming the foundation of their covenant with God. The laws dictated religious practices, ethical behavior, and social justice, molding the fabric of everyday life and identity. By asserting fulfillment rather than destruction, Jesus was speaking within the heart of Jewish spirituality and tradition. Jesus' statement in Matthew 5:17 might initially confuse those unfamiliar with its deeper implications. Did he intend to abolish these age-old directives? Clearly, his words suggest otherwise. Jesus asserted that he came not to nullify these laws, but to achieve their true purpose, a crucial distinction that distinguishes fulfillment from mere abandonment. The term "the law" embodied a wide array of statutes, including ceremonial, moral, and civil codes handed down through Moses. Alongside these laws, the prophets played a critical role in guiding the people back to their covenant. This combination of law and prophecy shaped the character and destiny of the Israelites, emphasizing themes of holiness and justice. The laws were much more than a compendium of regulations. They represented an agreement with God. Charged with guiding the Israelites towards holiness and justice, they served a dual purpose, nurturing personal righteousness and establishing a society aligning with divine intentions. Yet over time, these laws often became mired in strict ritualistic observance, missing their essence. In coming to fulfill the law, Jesus embodied its ultimate objectives. His life demonstrated perfect adherence to every jot and tittle of the law, positioning him as a living embodiment of what the law aspired to achieve. But his fulfillment went beyond personal obedience. He revealed a deeper, transformative understanding of these divine statutes. Jesus introduced a transition from strict adherence to legal codes to comprehending the spirit behind the law. By engaging with the ritualistic practices of the time, he challenged interpretations that prioritized form over substance. His teachings and actions interpreted these laws through love, mercy, and justice, thereby uncovering their true intent. The core values underscored by Jesus' teachings lay in love, mercy, and justice. By redefining these principles, Jesus emphasized internal transformation as opposed to external compliance. For example, he reframed teachings on anger and adultery, illustrating how the law called for purity of the heart rather than surface adherence. Jesus' parables were a masterful tool for communicating the profound truths of the law. Through stories of the Good Samaritan and the prodigal son, he highlighted mercy and forgiveness, values central to the law's true purpose. His actions, such as dining with sinners or healing on the Sabbath, further demonstrated living out the law's spirit. Using his life and ministerial acts, Jesus pointed out the insufficiencies of assuming that rigid compliance equates to righteousness. For him, transformation involved the heart and soul, leading to actions resonating with love and justice, which surpassed simple behavioral modification. In fulfilling the law, Jesus emphasized transitioning from rule-abiding to fostering a deep, grace-based relationship with God. He introduced grace as a transformative element, shifting the focus from striving for righteousness through works to embracing divine mercy. This expanded understanding can be seen in how Jesus reinterpreted laws, such as the necessity of Sabbath and how neighborly love extends beyond ethnic and religious boundaries. These teachings prompted broader implications for personal conduct and social justice, inviting followers to reimagine laws in alignment with God's ultimate mission. The fulfillment of the law by Jesus profoundly impacted early Christian communities. They embraced these teachings, although integration posed challenges, particularly in balancing Jewish traditions with new theological insights, emphasizing grace and faith. Today, Jesus' fulfillment of the law remains relevant, inviting believers to embody principles of love, mercy, and justice in their lives. It encourages moving beyond legalistic interpretations to understanding the essence of divine commandments. The interpretation of Jesus fulfilling the law has not been without critique. Theological discussions continue as scholars consider how these teachings harmonize with existing religious frameworks and what implications arise for interfaith dialogue. Applying Jesus' teachings means incorporating love, mercy, and justice into daily decisions. Embracing his examples can drive personal spiritual growth and enrich our community interactions by placing these core values at the forefront of our actions. Grace becomes the underpinning force, redefining fulfillment. Understanding grace's role offers practical ways to navigate complex moral landscapes, enabling believers to act not out of obligation, but heartfelt desire to honor God's intentions. Throughout Scripture, Jesus' methods of fulfilling the law come to life. During his interaction with the woman at the well and addressing the multitude on the Mount, Jesus consistently illustrated how to transcend normative legal boundaries and embrace a higher purpose. While the concept of law and grace has roots in Judeo-Christian tradition, similar principles are mirrored in other religious paths. This universal resonance opens doors for interfaith dialogue, hypothesizing shared aspirations for achieving ethical harmony. These teachings have continued to influence various Christian doctrines, steering ecclesiastical shifts, emphasizing spiritual enlightenment and community integration over mere ritualistic adherence. In conclusion, Jesus' statement about fulfilling the law invites followers to explore how his life and teachings bring these ancient laws to their intended purpose. As we embrace this fulfillment, we are called to deeper reflection, seeking profound connection with God that transforms our lives. Reflect on how these teachings might influence your personal life. Consider how adopting the spirit of the law can transform everyday interactions and bring life to relationships by embodying love and justice. As we wrap up, you may have questions or wish to explore these concepts further. Feel free to share thoughts or seek clarification as we journey together towards understanding and embodying these principles. For those interested in diving deeper into these transformative teachings, consider exploring supplementary readings or engaging in theological resources that provide extensive insights into the fulfillment of the law. A transformative personal story might illustrate how the application of these biblical principles altered life's trajectory, demonstrating the real-world impact of embodying Jesus' fulfillment of the law. Exploring discussions from theologians and religious scholars can provide varied perspectives. Engaging with expert interviews helps elucidate nuances and encourages broader understanding of these teachings in today's context. Consider incorporating visual elements or curated music selections that evoke the themes of love, grace, and justice. Effective storytelling through these media can enhance the message's resonance. Leverage interactive methods, such as group discussions or study sessions, to facilitate community engagement. Encourage sharing insights on social media to foster dialogue and learning among diverse audiences. Contribute your insights and questions as we continue to build a community centered around these transformative teachings. Your participation enriches our collective understanding and fosters spiritual growth. In closing, I encourage you to commit to living a life reflecting Jesus' fulfillment of the law. Embrace his teachings, manifest justice, love, and mercy, and embark on a journey towards spiritually enriched living.